Hello, welcome to this new video. My name is Martina Vincenzi and I am the founder of the VIP Flight Attendant Academy Private Jet Coach. Recently, I have been challenged in find out only one word that I can use to describe the difference between commercial airline and private jet. And this, I have to admit, it has been quite of a challenge because I love talking about business aviation. I love to transmit my passion for this job and for this industry. And normally when I start talking about it, is really difficult to stop me. So anyway, I gave it quite a deep thought. And I think I have come with the perfect answer. So only one word to describe the difference between a commercial airline and a private jet. So this word is time. Time is the difference between a private jet and a commercial airline. And why is that so? Well, private jets are often referred to as a time machine, not because they can, make you travel in time, obviously, but because they can make you use your time more effectively, more efficiently. And, for people, normally businessmen, which are I would say the most common profile of a private jet, time is their most precious currency. So they want to invest it in the best way possible. And if you can allow them to manage it in a very effective way, well, you really have their trust at this point. So how does it work? Why should a private jet make your time become more efficient? Well, first of all, because you don't have to follow a schedule, a timetable or a takeoff time which has been decided by somebody else rather than you. So you are the one decided at what time you want the aircraft or the flight to take off, from where, and towards which airport. So you decide point A and point B, and you decide the time that the flight is going to take place. So at this point, having this information, the whole machine of the normally the operation office of the private jet operator will start to produce all the necessary paperwork for it to happen. Also, we are looking at it from the customer point of view at this time. So for you as a customer that you are flying on a private jet, you have to show up at the airport right before takeoff. So normally is 15, maximum 20 minutes prior takeoff. They actually show up and they are, ready to board. Everybody is just waiting for them, and the whole process itself is really activated or should be activated in such a way that it is just a mechanism that works perfectly. By the time they arrive at the airport until the time they are actually seated on board ready for takeoff is just a matter of minutes. So you don't have those long waits that you normally have in an airport. You don't have to show up 2 hours before takeoff and long queues for maybe checking in or drop off your luggage, and long queues for security checks. Everything is smooth and nice. So in order to maximize your time, maybe this person was in the office right before the time. So to maximize their time in the office, the travel time is created as the smoothest and easiest experience ever. Also, when they are on board, 95% of the time they have a Wi-Fi which is working all the time, so they can continue doing what they were doing in the office, right? So they can continue working and do their job in a very calm and quiet environment. Also, the private jet, when you rent a private jet, you rent the entire cabin. No matter how many people are on board, the price will not change according to the people. So they just charge you for the same amount regardless how many of you are on board. So if you are traveling alone, which actually happens many times, so the average number of customers on board a private jet is 2.5. That means sometimes you have one, sometimes you have three, so kind of in an average you have 2.5. So when you're flying alone, you have, you know, the entire cabin for yourself, and you can you know, you can get a very nice and dedicated service from the flight attendant, and then you can just say, okay, now I need to work, please leave me alone. So nobody will bother you anymore until landing. This is what I mean by creating a more effective time for yourself. And again, if I have to describe the differences between a private jet and commercial airline in just one word, is that you lose way less time in flying on a private jet. But there is a but. Of course, it's more expensive, and you know, from my experience, I would say it creates addiction. So when you try the flying private jet the first time, you hardly go back to commercial airline, because it's just so much easier, so much nicer. You know, everything is just falls into place so nicely, smoothly, and effortlessly. That is just an amazing experience. And you know, traveling is difficult. Everybody of us know it, and in particular us as aviators, you know that traveling is tiring and is difficult. So if you experience a way to do that in a more relaxed, effective and efficient way, it really becomes an addiction. Well, I hope that this can clarify a little bit better the differences between a private jet and a commercial airline, and also to give you a little bit more of an insight about the private jet industry. As always, if you have any questions related to this industry or to the flight attendant life, please feel free to reach out to me. So I'll see you on the next video. Ciao for now, and baci baci!